So now that we're done with our planning, we can start looking at a rough draft. So this is the story we were looking at before about James and Josh. So we have components of a narrative in here. So very briefly, those components are the characters and settings, otherwise known as the exposition, the problem, which is the rising action that includes the plot, the solution is the climax, and then the end is the falling action and resolution. But let's look at that plot, because that's going to be the most important part for us. We want to develop that plot and make it more interesting. So the plot is things or events that happen in the story. So we have the problem right down there. And then we have these various events that occur in the story. These events are going up. That's why they're called the rising action. So in this little story, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 events, and that leads to the solution. So, for example, our problem, Josh and James were left stranded in the forest by their uncle. So the event 1, the boys found a very obvious path in the forest. The boys jumped over a stream. The boys saw a deer. Now again, our plots don't have to be overly exciting, but they do have to go in a kind of a little more of a rising pattern. The boys noticed the cabin in the distance and walked to it. And that's when our solution comes up. Which is, they found the cabin, they went inside, it was a surprise birthday party. Yay, yay, yay. So if we wanted more plot, we would simply have more events. So this plot has more events and more interesting ones. So you edit your rough draft and then you write your final copy. And that's all for today. I'll see you in class.